Hello everyone, this is Alan from MysteryMTG.com, and I got off the phone with one of our biggest distributor channels. We are a preferred account with them, which means we've been using them for a while and we're a larger account. We make larger purchases. So we've had two different calls about Disney Lorcana. The first one was a lot more positive, and the one we just had was kind of a forget everything we just talked about. You don't expect anything at this point. And you're like, wait, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the supply of Disney Lorcana. This is the first run of the product, the first edition boxes. For a lot of games, these are the most expensive, they're the rarest, and I think this is going to be the case for Disney Lorcana as well. We just put up pre-orders. So based off of the initial conversation, we put up a very small allocation on the website for pre-orders, and we sold through a lot of it. And we did it at a competitive price. And even looking at that now, I was told, because I think they know I put up pre-orders, I was told, you probably want to cancel that. And I said, no, I don't think we have to cancel. I'll get the allocation. We have multiple distribution channels. I'm putting in large orders with everyone. He's like, no, I don't think you understand. The biggest accounts may only get 12 boxes. The biggest accounts for one of the largest distribution channels, for every distribution channel, might only get a case of the product. Now, I don't know about the gift set, I don't know about the starter decks, I don't know about any of that, but when we're talking about the booster boxes, from what has been talked about with management, the managers of the distribution channels who are in direct contact with the company that does Lorcana, it is going to be incredibly hard to get. And they are following, I think, in the footsteps of like One Piece and some of the other games that start off with really small supply and they explode in value and no one can get their hands on it. People can't play the game. One thing that they want to do with Lorcana is they want it to be similar to Magic in terms of organized play. Same thing as Pokemon with the youth leagues. Organized play being a big thing. And honestly, this is going to kill the game right out of the gate if no one can get their hands on it. It's going to be a scalper's best. You know, they're going to freaking love it. They're going to go crazy about it. And I'm making this video as a warning to those who made their pre-orders, for those who want to pre-order, for those who are constantly asking us for the product. We are going to fulfill every box we get, irregardless of secondary market, at the pre-order price, if we get those boxes. So if the time comes and they say, here's 2 boxes, the first 2 orders will get their 2 boxes and that will be it. Unfortunately, and this is going to be crazy to say, I don't know if anyone is going to be getting sealed cases of the booster boxes. And this just sounds very apocalyptic, but from what I was told, people who typically put in an order for 6 boxes of anything, irregardless of popularity or secondary market or whatever, you have people who are only ever ordering like 6 boxes of one thing, putting in an order for 200 boxes of Lorcana. You have people putting in 1,500 in order for 1,500 boxes, etc. And I was told these are just thrown away. These guys are not getting even close to what they ordered. It's just not going to happen. And so I don't think it's going to be a fun time. I think stores are going to not have anything to give people. Some accounts will get 0, and I think the biggest accounts will get such a limited amount that I think you'll be seeing these boxes very likely sell in the thousands of dollars. And congrats to anyone who pre-ordered very quickly when we put it up. You might still have a chance at getting your box. And if you want to request a refund right now, you can. And we will refund you immediately in the entirety, because this is going to be a slaughter fest. It's going to be a slaughterhouse, and we put in big, massive orders of games that are unpopular. So I was told, you are, out of anyone, you are in that group of people that should be getting a good allocation. But what is a good allocation, right? Because a bad allocation is two boxes, but for this, a good allocation might be 12 boxes. We're not talking about 60 to 100 to 200 to 300 boxes. No, we're talking about literally a case of booster boxes. Now the gift set and the starter decks, that might be a different story, and I think it probably will be a different story. A lot of people are going to want the booster boxes. That's the case for every game. One Piece, similarly, the starter decks don't go for insane amounts. The booster boxes do. They all sell for above retail though. And look, this is probably one of the most grim phone calls I've ever had with distribution about a product. I've never been told, and I don't think it's ever happened, that we've gotten less than a case of product. This distro channel has done God's work for us. They have delivered on everything. Even if it's super hard to get, we get a really good amount, and that's why we're able to sell it in store. And in this case, I don't know. And I will say, as a caveat, these conversations are happening before numbers have been confirmed. What is happening is the highest level of the company is talking to the highest, or the supply chain director for Lorcana, and they're having a blunt conversation about supply. And then they have these group meetings, and they basically just say, hey, this is not going to be good. It's not going to be good. So if you really want to play the game and there is any ability for you to buy product as soon as you see it, I don't think you should worry about price too much. If you are even able to get the product at a reasonable price, go get it. Don't, some people are going to say, well, this isn't MSRP. Yeah, well, if MSRP for this product is actually fairly high, by the way, our cost is not low at all. Yeah, list price is going to be pretty high. I think for the MSRP for the booster box is like 160 to 170, right? If you can find a box for 250, I'd order it. If you can find, I myself will be putting in orders through other stores to be able to get more product, so that we will have more product on hand. Now that product cannot be sold for a cheaper price because I'm going to be paying $250 a box, whereas we just pre-sold boxes for $159. So our boxes will go to the people who pre-ordered it. My boxes that I get from the secondary market will be sold in store. And unfortunately, people are going to say, well, this is a big markup. No, it's going to be what I paid plus 20%, basically, for the regular retail margin. And unfortunately, I have a better, I even feel that the pre-orders I put through those businesses will probably get canceled. They probably will. Even the Amazon, I don't know. I mean, it's a very apocalyptic kind of call that I just had. And they don't play games with me. They always tell me what's happening, what's the case, and I believe them. And it's always been a very good conversation. And this is going to be the first one where I'm like, I walked away thinking, okay, well, things have gone to shit, and I shouldn't expect to see even 2 boxes. If we get any more, we're going to be really happy. If we get at 2, oh, that's what I expected. And by the way, that's from one channel. So we have multiple channels, right? We're pre-ordering from every distro who is getting any product. The case might be different for different distribution channels. The one I'm talking about is a fairly large one. So, yeah. If you want a refund and you pre-ordered through us for Disney Lorcana, contact me. Email us at info@mysterymtg.com, or call the store, or come into the store, or email, whatever, right? Depending on where you are. If you want to hold your pre-order, if we get the boxes, you will get your order fulfilled, guaranteed, as long as we have the supply coming in. So if you were the first person to order and you only ordered 1 box, I can 99.9% guarantee you will be getting that box, right? Now, if you were the 5th person to order and you ordered a case, I think I'm at a 22% guarantee. If you were the 40th person, you know what I mean? It goes on and on. And I think we sold 36 boxes. So, and we have some sealed cases. I will be posting elsewhere about what just happened, what I just heard, and hopefully the game does not do what One Piece did, where everyone is locked out, no one can play, and resellers are going crazy. They're going to be using their machines to, get onto this website and pre-order it immediately when it's out. It's just going to be stupid. It's just going to be stupid. It is what it is, though. That is a part of collectibles. If you can get your hand on it, you will be very happy. And if you can't get your hands on it, you will be very mad. And that is what it is. That's my warning to you about Disney Lorcana. And I hope that we can fulfill as much of it as we can. I will literally be calling and putting in as much effort as a store owner as I can. And I basically said, Tell me what I have to do. I will do anything. Just give me a bigger amount of this product because we want to be hosting competitive play in store. You can only go so far. You can only do so much. And yeah, my warning to you, go buy boxes while you can at prices that are not, I think in my opinion, just looking at this much demand, you will probably see booster boxes for upwards of $500 to $800 after release, given the supply is as bad as expected. That is my opinion. That is not a fact. I don't have any of the numbers. None of them. That is just my looking at the demand and looking at what, what people are probably going to be getting through distribution. I think the boxes will be selling for at least 500. There you go. Alan from MysteryMTG.com. I will do my best for you guys. And like I said, if you want to process a refund, I would do that now. If you want to hold your order, you will get fulfilled as soon as we get our quantity in chronological order. That will get fulfilled. And hopefully that keeps some goodwill between us and the customers, because I think a lot of people are going to be very angry at game stores and very angry at everyone for how bad of a release this is probably going to be. Alan from MysteryMTG.com. I will see you guys next time. And if you have any questions, write them below. If you have any input, if you're excited for the game, if you're not excited for the game, let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to hear what you have to say. All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.